Behold the mystical sign of Aquarius. Look at that, guys. This is Psychic Bob here. Well, it's so good to be with you. I've been sitting here today playing with my astrology jewelry. You know, I collect jewelry, and I have a number of astrological pendants, and this is one of my vintage aquarium pendants. It dates from the 1970s. It's done of sterling silver. Isn't it beautiful? It just glows. I love it. I think the old jewelry is really better. I do. Anyways, I got on my Aquarius disc. They called it Aquarius disc pendant. I thought that sounded very space age. And if you know anything about Aquarius, we're definitely space age people. Well, guys, I'm so glad to be back with you here. It's Psychic Bob. So good to join you. And gotta give a big shout out to all of you who came out to last night's video. We had such a great time. And if you didn't see that, definitely check it out. We had the witching hour. Had a lot of great turnout people. I answered a lot of questions about Wicca. It was a lot of fun. So if you didn't see that, check it out. It's in the queue right before this video. Well, today is Monday, and it's Horoscopes Monday. Every Monday, for those of you who are new here, we do an astrology video. And I cover horoscopes, talk about transits, we talk about major things that are going astrologically. We spin around our zodiac wheel and see what's in the stars for you. And today, what we're going to do is, I'm going to have to, again, I hate to say it, guys, don't hate me, I've got to do an abbreviated horoscopes video. My schedule's really busy. You know, I only take one day off a week, and today is my day off. But it's like on my day off, I have to catch up all the other stuff I let slide during the week. So I'm on a bit of a tight schedule. But I did want to get something out to you. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through the next week, all 7 days, and talk about the major transits. So everything in this video will affect all of you. So even though it's not as detailed as individual horoscopes, it will give you an insight as to the major energies that are in play so that you can plan your week, okay? Hopefully in the next week, we'll get back to a more normal schedule. My schedule's just been a little wonky lately with so much going on. Good stuff. I mean, nothing bad, but it's just like a lot of clients calling. I got business meetings, a lot going on. As some of you, well, most of you know, but if you don't know, I am a full-time professional psychic. So I literally live every day full-time as a psychic, between doing readings, doing public appearances, book signings, you know, working on getting on TV shows. All of that keeps me really, really busy. So some days get a little hectic. Today's one of those days. But I thought we could still look and see what is in the stars for you. Now, before we get into that, also let you know, a lot of people have been calling and says, Psychic Bob, I want to get on your schedule for a private reading. What do I do? Just give me a call at my office number, 703-825-3929. That link will be in the box below, 703-825-3929. And just give me a call, we'll get you on a schedule. Or you can write to me at my email, readings@robert-hickman.com. That link will also be below. And we'll get you on. Private reading, full hour, you and me, one-on-one. And we cover everything, past lives, present life, future life, past, present, future issues, spirit guides, messages from deceased loved ones. We look at your life mission, your theme, what you're here to do, and answer all of your questions about your journey. So I've sat with a number of you recently, and I tell you, I so enjoy it, and I'm so honored that you've been reaching out and having sessions. So for those of you who sat with me, you know I do give a lot of information and put a lot of energy into that hour. So if you'd like to sit down with Psychic Bob one-on-one and have a full private hour with me, we can do that. Give me a call, 703-825-3929. Well, let's look at what's in the stars today. I tell you, we've got a very interesting week here. And y'all need to pay real close attention because a lot is happening, and timing is everything, at least for this week. Okay, now, what we're going on, by the way, I always forget this. the information in this video, someday Psychic Bob will get it right. I need like somebody out there with cue cards, you know, to kind of guide me, or a teleprompter, you know. I don't do that, any of that. You know, that's why, you know, I could do television live because I don't, you know, I'm just used to working without teleprompters and cue cards. I've learned to just do it without any of that. So anyways, but sometimes I mess up. But the information in this video is for Monday, April 8th, 2019 through Sunday, April 14th, 2019. So the 8th of April through the 14th of April. That is for 2019. This is what this video is for. Okay. Well, let me tell you, we got a lot going on in the heavens. You know, last week, if you saw last week's video, there weren't a lot of major transits. It was kind of quiet up in space. I don't know, somebody opened the gates because all the planets are in motion now. And let me tell you, I'll give you a rundown. You'll get a sense. Last week, you know, I was reading, there was probably 2 or 3 planets in action, you know, for each day. We've got like 5, 6, 7 planets all in motion now. All right, so let's start off. Today, our sun is in the sign of Aries. And here's Aries. Aries is our ram. A lot of fire energy, okay? And then our moon today is in the sign of Taurus, which is the bull, which is an earth sign. So today we're in the earth energy. Earth energy is very grounding. It will really help you because today's a little bit of a challenging day astrologically. We've got our sun square Saturn today, which makes people feel a little out of focus with their logical mind, okay? We've got our moon trine Saturn, which is a favorable aspect. Our moon is trine Pluto. Mercury is square Jupiter, and Venus is conjunct Neptune. What all this adds up to is today you've got to really practice being patient and focus on the bigger picture. If you try to get caught up in the minutia and the details, everything's going to go off track. Now remember this, especially for those of you who are looking for jobs or doing any type of business negotiation. Try to paint things in the larger picture today. People will be able to get that. The reason why I say that is the moon is trine Pluto. Pluto allows for far vision, and people will be able to tune into the future. It's going to be hard for them to see things in the moment, so don't get hung up on that, okay? Practice patience, focus on the bigger picture. That's what you've got to know. And this is for all 12 zodiac signs, okay? Now, going into Tuesday, April the 9th, our moon is moving over into Gemini. That's going to stimulate things. That's air energy. That's going to open up lines of communication. However, we got a lot of challenges, even with that great air energy coming in. Our sun is still square Saturn, which is going to make it hard for people to keep their focus logical. Emotions may tend to run a little high. Our sun is square Pluto tomorrow, which means people will not get the bigger picture. Mercury is square Jupiter. Now, Jupiter, interestingly, is even in a negative aspect. Like this is a negative aspect, still is actually positive. It just means things will be a little slower. Saturn is conjunct Pluto, which means that you can break through eventually to the logical mind and get people to see ahead. So this is going to, another day it's going to require a lot of patience. Tuesday is really the day for planning. Don't try to make it an action day. Don't try to go out and organize a big event and get people all working together. Not going to happen. Delay that. Focus on planning. What could happen? What might happen? What could happen in the future? That's where the energy is tomorrow. So if you have to, like, for example, somebody calls you at work and says, hey, put together a big luncheon, see if you can do it sometime this week. Go ahead and plan it, but don't do it on Tuesday, okay? Move it to later in the week, okay? Now, going into Wednesday, the 10th, we've got our moon still in Gemini. That is a favorable energy for right now. That moon in Gemini makes people feel alive. And, you know, as we're heading into spring, at least here on the eastern coast of the U.S., weather's turning nice. That Gemini energy makes people very sociable. We've got our sun trine Jupiter. Oh, now that is a powerful aspect. That means money and success. Our sun, however, is still square Saturn, and our sun is still square Pluto. What this means is there's a lot of energies for success, but you've got to just be in the moment with people. On Wednesday, don't try to like go too far ahead because people are going to be very in the now. Stay present and be patient with them. Just keep talking about now and don't jump too far into the future, okay? So Wednesday might be a good day for a luncheon or a social event because people can just be in the moment, okay? For those of you looking for work, Wednesday's actually a good day for interviews because people will be feeling like they want to get that resolve to hire somebody, and your being present could really move things along, okay? So for those of you looking for work, Wednesday's actually a good interview day, okay? Now, going into Thursday, our moon is going to move over into Cancer. Ooh, Cancer brings up deep emotions, very deep feeling. You know, Cancers are one of the most psychic signs of the zodiac. We got our Sun trine Jupiter again. Oh, I love that. That is like glory, God, King, money, okay? And Mercury is conjunct Venus, ooh, which means there's going to be some love chat, some flirtation. Sun trine Jupiter doesn't just mean money, it means success and endeavor. So really, Thursday is our love day. If you're looking to work on a relationship, you want to asset someone out, maybe you're married, you want to spice up your romance and reinvigorate your marriage, Thursday you want to focus on love, relationships, and happiness in the emotional area. That moon in Cancer will put people in touch with each other. So Thursday is our love day. Let's do our big heart. Heart, love day. All right, now, I never said I was sane, just psychic. Okay, going into Friday the 12th. Okay, so now we're getting towards the end of the week. Our moon is still in Cancer that day. It's again a water sign that stirs up a lot of emotions. We still got our Sun trine Jupiter. Our moon is trine Neptune, and our sun is square Saturn. Now, what all that means is Friday is our psychic power day. That's right. With that moon in Cancer, that's stirring up that deep inner knowing. That moon trine Neptune further enhances psychic power. Sun square Saturn, in some cases, can be a negative aspect. It means like the logical mind is blocked. But with all this inner power for the inner senses, it just means that you may not see things in the outer world manifest, but in the inner world, you'll get the knowing. So it's Psychic Power Day Friday. For those who've been wanting to develop your psychic energy, Friday's a great day to really put some time into your meditation practice, put it into practicing doing readings, put it into like learning the tarot, learning astrology, learning spiritualism, learning Wicca, anything mystical and magical. That is Friday. It is Psychic Power Day. So Thursday you get to be in love, and Friday you get to be tuned into the spirit world. All right, now what's going to happen on the weekend? Well, Saturday is one of those days with a lot of interesting transits as well. We've got our moon still in Cancer, which will make people feel very emotional and deep. However, our sun is square the moon that day, which means there's going to be kind of that feeling of conflict between the logical mind and the heart. Okay, so maybe a little challenging relating to people. Our sun is trine Jupiter, which again, that's a positive aspect for breakthroughs. However, our sun is square Saturn and our sun is square Pluto. So things could be a little delayed in getting people on the same page and being focused, okay? Our moon is trine Mercury, however, which again gives a little more that inner power, that psychic power. And our moon is square Uranus. Moon square Uranus means people's emotions may be a little erratic and a little shifting. So what about Saturday? What does all this add up to? This would be a great day to have a private retreat. I don't think it's the best day to do big social activities or business actions. Make it more of a retreat day and focus on inner wisdom. Studying books, studying plans for the future, studying, learning, inner work, retreat, peace, tranquility. Okay, that's Saturday. Going into Sunday, we've got our moon moving over to Leo, which is firepower. Our sun is trine Jupiter. However, we still got our sun square Saturn, our sun square Pluto, and we've got Mercury is square Jupiter and Venus is square Jupiter. Venus is conjunct Neptune, however. What all this means is that it's going to be another day where you're going to have to practice patience. Anytime you're doing any business dealings, if you do any business on Sunday, take it slow, be patient, listen to people, don't push agendas, because patience wins out in the end, and it's going to lead to success not only in business, but also in romance. So, you know, if you started a love affair back on Thursday when we had our Love Power Day and things go a little off, be patient, because Sunday you can get it back on track, okay? Business and money will succeed if you practice patience on Sunday and don't push anybody. Just be gentle, be kind, and you'll get people in alignment, okay? Anyways, guys, I hope that gives you a little insight as to what is going on in the stars this week for you. Now, listen, you know, Psychic Bob always says it. If you're in a time of challenge, do not give in to despair. Just pause and look to the stars. The zodiac wheel is always spinning. And what that means is that each day brings us opportunities for new beginnings, new hope, and new joy. So keep faith, hope, and love in your heart, and let the stars be your allies and friends along the way. Let them guide you, and you're sure to have success. Well, guys, I'm so glad you're here. Listen, thanks for being here. Listen, if you get a chance, pop over to my website, www.psychicbob.com. You can pick up my books over there. People last night were asking about my book. Psychic Bob's book of Psychic Bob's book of spells is over there. Ouija Mystery, Spirit Board Seances. We've got here the Psychic Bob's book of Wiccan Wisdom. Also, Messages from Rose. All of these are books that I have written that are published. You can get those at my website, psychicbob.com. When you go there, up at the top, you'll see tabs. There's one that says Books. Click on that, and that'll take you to my bookstore, and you can purchase these at my website. Well, guys, I love you. Thank you for being here. Thanks for understanding about my wonky schedule, but I hope this has given you some insight and help this week. Be back here tomorrow for Tuesday, because we've got messages from the spirit world. If you want to be in that video, put your question, your psychic question for me in the info box below, and I'll add it to the hat for this week. Or you can also write to me at my email, readings@robert-hickman.com. That link for my email will also be in the info box below. Anyways, look forward to hearing from you. Visit my website, psychicbob.com. Give me a call, 703-825-3929. We'll get you in. I love you guys. We'll send blessings to all. I'm sending blessings to all of you. We will see you back here tomorrow. Until then, may you all always blessed be.